420 is a great day. It's a day of celebration and joy. And as well as that, it's a day to get mega faded. Especially here in Canada. Of course, this past 420 was a special one because it was my first ever 420 and I had some devious ideas. So my girlfriend and I started off the date together, but would later do our own things. We started out by walking around her neighborhood hitting that Benjamin. Of course, we couldn't get too high yet. I still had to go to my buddy Will's place, and she was gonna smoke with her dad, and that was the original plan for me too. However, this did not go according to plan. So I'm taking transit out to his place, and I realized that I'm not gonna get to his house by 4:20, which was a disappointment for sure, but it wasn't too big of a deal. So I arrive at my buddy's place, and we're just start yapping absolute nonsense at each other, just like we always do. Will brings me upstairs, and we just get started right away. It's already like 5 p.m. at this point. We want to get high as fuck. So we start taking rips from his bong, and he's got brownies baking in the oven. We were about to get hella fucked up. But those brownies are unfortunately going to be part of a different story. So if you want to hear that, you should subscribe and like the video so I have motivation. But this is the part where this story starts to go a little downhill. As we hit his bong, I have the brilliant idea to rip a full bowl. And honestly, that was a big mistake. At this point, my main way of getting high was with the dab pens. So normal flower, and especially from a bong, is gonna hit me real different. With a decreased tolerance to the real shit, this stuff hit me like a Japanese bullet train. Needless to say that I spent many hours hunched over the toilet thinking I was going to throw up, and it was not very fun at all, let me tell you. It got to the point where I had to call my girlfriend just to have her on the phone with me for like an hour or so while I just sat there, just writhing in pain, wanting it to end. I spent the rest of the night hunched over a chair, but still alive. And we somehow got into a conversation with Will's dad eventually. I totally forget what we were talking about, honestly. I was way too high and just so tired at this point. I was basically half asleep even standing up. But I remember him just dying laughing at this pipe that I brought, because it was also a mug. It was a mug pipe. But yeah, after that I just went to sleep and woke up the next day still very, very high. It was a wild experience that I've never done before or since. But overall, it was a great 420 experience. There were some disappointments, hunched over the toilet for hours. I didn't get these pizza shaped as pre-rolls, But in the end, I had a great time. Shout out to Will and his dad. They're the homies for real. Well, I mean, his dad was there. He's pretty cool though. And shout out to my girlfriend for keeping me alive in the most desperate of hours. If you want to hear more stories like this, subscribe and like so I can get a shot of dopamine to my brain and make me want to make more videos like this. Okay, bye.